Hello everyone, and welcome to the land of the black flies. Sheesh! They are crazy today. We're here to test out a new toy. I figured if we're going to be doing a lot of car camping, I may as well make my life a little bit easier. I bought myself a little mini 6-inch brushless chainsaw, battery operated. Wow! I just ordered it on Amazon. Angseen brushless mini chainsaw, 1000 watts, 21 volt max. Now, you can order it with the 2000 milliamp battery. I decided to go with the 4000 milliamp. It's a bigger battery. Figured bigger battery, longer life, or at least longer runtime. And it comes with 2 batteries. Let's see. 1000 watt super powerful brushless motor. Long life battery, 6-inch guide and chain. Well, that's a little rude, but friendly to elderly and women. A little on the rude side, but whatever. So let's open this puppy up. And see what's inside. Oh look, it's a chainsaw. I haven't opened it. I opened it up just long enough to pull the batteries out. Here's the batteries. They did have somewhat of a charge on them, but I fully charged them. Here's your little charging block, your instruction manual for those of you who want to read it, a pair of cheap gloves that, well, they would fit a child. They don't fit me. It's okay, I've got my leather gloves with me. A tiny little brush, I guess to clean it out. A little dropper, I guess you could put oil in it. And here is the saw itself. It's got a nice little guard on it. It does have an automatic oiler, so I don't know why they've got this. No tools needed to change or tighten the chain. It's all on this knob here. It also came with cheap set of safety glasses. They'll do the job. And a spare chain. So now, let me set all this down. Stick a battery on. Okay. I'm gonna fill the oil chamber. Then we're gonna go and test this thing out. So I already don't really like the oiler. The reservoir is way too small. The hole to get the oil in is way too small. I did not have a funnel with me. I'm gonna have to get one. I just cut a chunk of that cardboard and tried to make one, but that hole is way too small. I'll need an actual funnel, and it only holds a few drops. Honestly, I might be better off to find a small bottle bigger than that baby bottle that they gave me, so that I can just keep it with me and oil the chain once in a while. Now, perfect timing. I was going to test it out, cutting up some of the firewood that I had left here last time I was here. But I noticed, remember I said there was a lot of dead standing ready to fall onto the campsite? Here's one of them now. When I pulled up, I noticed it's leaned up in the tree up there. Don't know if I can pull it down. Let me give it a try. If I can pull it down, we'll use the saw to cut it up. If I can't pull it down, we'll use the saw and cut it down and then cut it up. All right. Well then, let's just go cut it up. Well, that seems to work okay. And I drag this over to the stump over there and we'll cut them all up. I've chunked that tree up into 3 pieces. Some of it still has the branches on it. So we're gonna knock off some of the branches and we're gonna cut some of this up into firewood. So far, this little saw has cut up that entire tree. I still have some logs in the back that I left last time I was here. The battery is still showing full. So I'm going to go and get some of those bigger logs that I had left last time. And let's see what this little saw can do. Now, I know this is just a 6-inch blade. It's not meant to be cutting big wood. But this log is about 5.5 inches. Let's just see. Not bad. So it cut through that entire small dead standing that I had pulled down. Then it cut through a length of about 5.5 inches by 7 feet long. And then this is what's left of the other 10-footer that I had. That's a lot of wood on one battery. I know it's not meant to cut stuff this big, but I wanted to test it out, see how far it would go. On one battery, that got me quite a bit of firewood. So if I stick to using it on slightly smaller stuff, which is what I normally do, that'll save me a lot of work. And on one battery, it'll cut quite a bit of firewood. I'm sure if I stayed with the smaller stuff, it would have cut more. But because I decided to push it with the bigger stuff, I killed it a little sooner, but it still did fairly well. I am not going to complain with that. That's quite a bit of firewood. Especially seeing as now I got to split it all. Oh well. But, all in all, I'm not going to use it every time I come out. But I think on those trips that I take with Anne, I think I'll bring this with me. That way if I have to cut any firewood, it's going to minimize the work. And it'll give us more time to just sit and relax. So far I like it. As long as it's durable and lasts. And tightening the chain couldn't be any easier. Back this off a little bit. Turn the blue dial. If I go counterclockwise, it loosens off the chain. If I go clockwise, it tightens it up again. Once I've got it to where I want it, just tighten up the knob. No tools, no muss, no fuss. Because you have to plug it in, I can't just bring a battery pack and charge the battery as I go. I have to charge the batteries at home. It's either that or buy one of the big power banks. I don't have a big power bank and I don't want to buy a big power bank. So I will have to charge the batteries at home. When I come out, cut what I cut. When the batteries are dead, pull out the handsaw. I will always have the handsaw with me. This was just to test out the saw, see what it can do, see how far a battery goes, and now we know. Now, I bought this with my own money. This was not sent to me. I'm not saying go out and buy one. I'm saying I bought it for the use that I thought I might have with it, for it. And so far, it seems like it's going to do what I need it to do. But now I'm going to put this away. And call it a day. I think it'll serve its purpose. I'm going to use it whenever I need it over the summer. And we'll see how it goes. If it eventually dies, it dies. Then we'll know. But hopefully, it lasts for quite some time. I think it will. I want to thank you all for joining me. Always a pleasure having you with me. I know this one's a short one. It was just to test the saw. So if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. And if you're going to do that, you may as well hit the notification bell. When you do, there'll be a drop-down menu. In that menu, select all, and that should let you know whenever we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.